Has the momentum right now. I'm joined by Sean Spicer, RNC Communications Director. Sean, welcome from Houston this morning. Good to see you, sir.
Good morning, Martha.
So what about those charges from Bill O'Reilly that you guys just got it all wrong from the very beginning, that you didn't get what was going on with the American electorate?
Well, respectfully, I mean, I think what Bill is talking about is the RNC establishment. I don't know exactly who Bill was talking about, but it's certainly not the RNC. I think you've looked at our record for the last several years. We're very clear. Our job is to provide all of the candidates, all 17 at the beginning of this process, a level playing field to run and to allow the most voters possible in this cycle to elect who that nominee will be to carry our banner forward and retake the White House in November. But every one of these candidates has been treated with the same level of fairness and transparency that ensures that they have an opportunity to get their voice out, to get the number of 1,237 delegates that are required to get our nomination, and whoever gets that number becomes the nominee, plain and simple.
All right, so what do you think, how do you define Trumpism?
I don't know, because I've never used the word. Look, all I do know, Martha, is this. There are going to be 5 individuals on that stage tonight. Here's what I know we're for and what they're for. Number 1, tackling the debt. Number 2, protecting the unborn. Number 3, tackling the immigration problem that we have. Number 4, repealing and replacing Obamacare with something that allows costs to actually go down. 3, or 5 rather, creating more jobs and helping all Americans lift themselves up and live a better life for themselves and their families, making sure that businesses can prosper and hire more people. That's what unites us. That's what's going to move forward with us, and every one of the individuals that's on stage tonight believes that. And I think that there's a lot of folks out there that want to divide us, that want to talk about which candidate will do this or that. At the end of the day, we all agree on those same principles, and we further agree that Hillary Clinton will take this country in the wrong direction and that we need change.
All right, so in the last debate in South Carolina, it was really a pretty bloody brawl, and some expect that we're going to see that again tonight between Ted Cruz and Marco Rubio. What would your advice for them be? Do you think that's wise?
Well, look, each of these candidates has to decide, and I know this sounds like a talking point, but each of these candidates has to look and say, what's the best strategy for my campaign with the resources that I have, the support I have, how they're going to handle a situation like this in terms of a debate or a speech or whatever the audience is. And so I'm going to leave it up to them to decide who they want to attack or how they want to get their vision across. But we're at a crucial stage right now. We've got 4 contests down. 6% of the delegates have been elected. We enter March where almost 60% of the delegates are going to be selected. 595 delegates alone will be selected in the 11 states that go on March 1st, and then another 963 delegates between March 1st and March 14th. That's a lot of delegates at stake. Each one of these people realizes that we are at a crucial moment in this cycle.
You absolutely are. And what about the question of electability? Because we saw in Nevada that electability, as it did in prior states, went to Marco Rubio. Apparently, according to the entrance polls and exit polls, people believe that he's the person that could win in November. However, the bigger headline is that GOP voters are telling us this time around they don't care about that. That is not their priority. What they care about is having somebody who tells it like it is. And by large majorities in the past polls that we've watched, that person is Donald Trump. So in terms of, you guys are focused on, who you think can win in November and getting the party across that finish line for your organization. What do you think about the fact that voters don't seem to be with you on that? They want somebody who, quote, tells it like it is, more important to them than winning.
Well, again, I think that, with all due respect, people keep using this "you guys." Here's what I want. I want an individual who will win and restore fiscal, social policy, conservative policies in the White House. Every one of the 5 individuals up there does that. Every one of those 5 individuals will be a phenomenal nominee and will beat either Hillary Clinton or Bernie Sanders. The fact of the matter is that each of our 5 individuals that will take the stage tonight will face either an avowed socialist or someone that's under investigation from the FBI that's upside down on the matter of whether or not they can be trusted. I feel very good about where our party is. I feel great about the diversity and the qualifications that our individual candidates will put on that stage tonight and allow the voters to choose from. But make no mistake, we're very comfortable with all 5. Every one of them can win. We will take back the White House in November.
All right, before I let you go, so you believe that Donald Trump is a Republican and not a Trumpist. In your mind, everybody up on that stage, including him, so contrary to what Bill O'Reilly said, you disagree with him on that.
Absolutely. I feel every single one of those candidates up there is avowing conservative principles, socially and fiscally, that would be a great alternative to either Bernie Sanders or Hillary Clinton and make a great president. Absolutely.
Sean, thank you. It's going to be an interesting night. Good to see you, sir.